In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an appointment slots calendar that you can then link to your Brightspace course shell. Appointment slots are great for having either your students or your parents, or maybe it's other staff, be able to book appointments for you for specific office hours. Now, my recommendation in your calendar is to create a specific calendar just for these office hours so that you can keep it within one space. So to do that, what you're going to do is come down to Other Calendars and click on the plus and then go to Create New Calendar. You're going to give it a name. So I would suggest something like Office Hours, and then you're going to hit Create Calendar. You then have to wait a minute. It's going to create your calendar. Once your calendar is created, you're going to get a message down here that says it's being created, and then we're going to go back into our calendar. So you can see that off to the side now that we have an office hours calendar. When you're ready to create office hours for a specific day, you're going to want to come up to the day and click on a time slot. So you can adjust this afterwards. It doesn't really matter where you click. Now let's give it a name. We're going to call it our office hours. And then instead of leaving it on event, which is what you typically do for a Google Calendar event, you're instead going to choose appointment slots. And then from here, what you can do is customize the time. So maybe you want it to go for 2 hours from 10 till 12 o'clock. You can come down to the next section and decide how long you want those calendar slots to be. So I'm going to choose 20-minute time slots. And then I'm going to come down to the calendar, and if I click on it or click down the drop-down menu, I'm going to put this onto my office hours calendar. Now, what's really nice in here is if you go into more options, you can get some more options available. And what I like to do is if it's appointment slots that are consistent, I like to come up to the Does Not Repeat section and click on that, and then repeat that appointment slot, time slot, for however I want to repeat it. So you could repeat it, for example, weekly on the same day, or annually on the same day, or every weekday. The one I really like here, though, is the custom feature. So you could come in here and decide that you want to do appointment slots maybe on a Thursday and a Friday, and then you can choose when you want it to end. So if I know, for example, my quadmester ends on November the 13th, and then maybe I only want to set up these appointment slots for that particular quadmester, and then I want to choose something different afterwards. I'm going to choose for it to repeat on a Thursday and Friday, and then I'm going to select that it ends on a specific date. Once I'm happy with that, I can click Done. Now, if you wanted to and you had a custom Google Meet link, you could put it in here, but you're going to see in a minute that whenever someone comes and books an appointment slot with you, that a Google Meet will be automatically created. So you don't need to do that here. Once you're happy with this, you're going to click Save, and then you're going to see that you have your appointment slots on Thursday and Friday from 10 to 12, and that's going to repeat all the way down to November 13th, and then the week after they are gone. Now, if you want your students or your parents or your staff to come in and be able to book office hours with you, you do need to be able to share the appointment page for this particular calendar. So to get that, you're going to click on any one of the appointment slots, because the appointment page is the exact same for all of these. And then you're going to copy this link for the appointment page calendar. So you can right click on that and then click Copy Link Address. Now I'm going to go into a different account here to show you what this looks like from a student's perspective. So we're going to just post that link for the appointment slots calendar. And this is what anyone who is coming in to book an appointment with you is going to see. What they're going to see is available time slots that they can click on to book those with you. I'm just going to click on the first one here, and show you what this looks like as you're booking an appointment. So your students would come in, or your parents, or whoever. They would click on the one that they want. It gives them the time. It tells them who with. They could put an aware if they wanted to. So if you know that you're meeting face-to-face, you can put that information in there. And then they can put in a description. So for students, I like them to tell me what topics they want to discuss, if they have any specific questions, or if it's parents, I ask them to put in their child's name so I know what it's concerning, or if it's a staff member, again, just what the kind of main topic is or the questions that they have for that meeting. Once they've done that, they can click on save, and that is going to save that appointment for them. Now, if they go and view and edit in their Google Calendar, then this is what they're going to see. They're going to see that scheduled appointment with me, and then it automatically generates a unique Google Meet code for that particular event. So that's really nice. Now, if we come back over to the teacher view and take a look. So in the teacher view, what you're going to see is you're going to see your appointment block calendar, but then you're also going to see the individual appointments separately here. So when you're ready to go and meet with that particular person, you would just click on that one, and then you have your Google Meet code there already. And you can see if there's any topics for the discussion, that they would show up here. What's really nice about this here is let's go back and grab this link again. So I'm just going to copy it, and then I'm going to come over to my Brightspace course shell. And what I really love about this is putting a link to my appointment booking calendar on my Brightspace course shell so that my students can easily book an appointment with me. I have a contact information widget. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link in the description below the link to the video on how to create one of these contact information widgets, and I'll also include it in a card above in the video. So I'm just going to go in and edit this widget. I'm going to go over to the content, and then in the content, I've already got this set up, and I am going to highlight my appointment booking calendar. I'm going to come up to my quick link and click on that. Scroll down until I find URL. And then here I am simply going to paste the link to my booking calendar in there, and I'm going to hit insert and then save and close. Now, if we come back over to my Brightspace course shell, there is my link to my appointment booking calendar. And if I click on that one now, it's going to open the calendar. Now you see all of these other appointments on here because this is my calendar and I have a whole bunch of other events scheduled. As you saw before, your students are not going to see that on your page, but then I can come in and book one of these appointments. So this is a really great way to get a little bit organized and to make sure that you're available and that you have those time slots that can be booked with you, and to kind of streamline and hopefully save you a little bit of time as you're organizing your course. I hope you enjoyed this tip, and I can't wait to share the next one with you. So we'll see you in the next video.